We're planting seeds, nothing more. Whatever grows will grow. Whatever dies will die. Whatever soars will soar. Whatever is, there's a freedom in that song, isn't there? Right? I want to go back to the song that Susan previously sung just for a moment. The Spirit of God is upon me. I think it's important to understand that when we sing a song like that, fundamentals, and we talk about this in classes quite a bit, that fundamental to our spiritual walk is a relationship with this thing we call God. And fundamental to a relationship with this thing we call God is an exploration of what is God? What is my understanding of this higher power? Not Reverend Charles' idea, not Alan's idea, but your relationship with God that has spontaneously emerged because of your inquiry into it. In the same way that you meet somebody and you're intrigued, you date a little bit, and what happens? You get to know them and find out if that's, we'll find out a couple of things. Do you like them or not? So I guess one question you might have to ask yourself right now is, do you like your idea of God or not? And do you want to keep dating it? And sometimes we're so codependent that we stick with an old idea of God or an old relationship that doesn't work for us. But in getting healing and growing, we want to move into an ever new relationship. In other words, God shouldn't be, our idea of God at this point in life ought not be one of Santa Claus, as we've talked about before, but one of a right relationship with the power and the presence and the love that it actually is. And so, for each of us to have that unique relationship is a jumping off point into creating a life that we love. So when we sing, "The Spirit of God is upon me," it doesn't mean that somehow there's a presence and a power that's someplace out there that I'm singing just the right way this morning that the Spirit of God is going to be upon me. Or I'm saying just the right prayer this morning so that I'm coaxing God to come ever closer to me. God isn't the one that needs coaxing. We're the one that need coaxing, you see. And so it's not like I'm singing the right way in order to bring God closer to me. The Spirit of God is already upon me, and I'm singing it to make it clear that it's known, you understand. Not to make it happen, but to make it welcome, as it once been said. Not to make God happen, but to bring myself to the understanding that the presence is already here, and I'm simply meant to participate with it, and then plant my seeds, and plant as a farmer does, with the intention of creating a life that I love. A life that's filled with beauty and joy. A life that's filled with relationships that are lovely, that work. A life that's filled with more than just enough in your bank account. A life that's filled with friendships. A life that's filled with beauty, you see. This is the divine birthright of each one of us that we can create. We just got to get out of our own way. So much of this is getting out of our own way. We've got to get out of our own way. I'm in my own way so many times every single day. I got to get out of my own way. The theme of the month, I sent a letter out in the Friday newsletter. Some of you got it. The theme of the month is planting seeds of good. It's actually our theme for 2026. Planting seeds of good. Simple. Which is a revelation for me because you all know my affliction. I just need to be significant. And so in my attempts to heal from my need to be significant, I just want to go simple. We're planting seeds of good. And you know what? It feels significant. Planting seeds of good. If we all take that on as a theme individually and collectively, see anything, so what we're also asking people into is making a commitment to supporting the community financially for the year 2026. So that's what we're going to be up to for the month of November, is asking that. And anything that's asked from up here is really asked in such a gentle way. You know, it's like placed here and said, consider this. It's in the same way that life is saying, consider the seeds of good that you're interested in planting. No one is making you do anything. Life is not making you live one way or another. There's this cornucopia of magnificent, cornucopia is appropriate in this month too, right? Yeah. There's a cornucopia of magnificence laid out before us, and it's simply saying, what will you choose? What seeds of good do you desire to plant for your own life? The lack that any of us experience, the pain that any of us experience, the bewilderment, the feeling of lostness is a sacred and divine call from the depth of our being into a greater glory. So if you're wrestling with some pain right now, if you're wrestling with some bewilderment, if you're wrestling with being lost, if you're wrestling with frustration and being disgruntled, you are on the, just like Lady Gaga, on the edge of glory. You are right on the edge of glory because there's something within you that is saying it's time to leap into a new existence. The pain is a blessing because what is going to die will die. It's going to die. What is meant to die will die. What is meant to grow will grow. Do I have faith that when I plant a seed, that soil knows what to do? Right? Now this is Fundamentals 101, but we know that the seed isn't going to grow if we're constantly going and digging up the seed to look at it, right? It's not surrounded by the nourishment that it needs to continue to grow. The hen sitting the egg for 21 days, if we keep checking the egg and is the process okay? Is everything going to be fine? That egg isn't going to grow into fruition. So I'm interested in, what's the right word? Proving. Along with Ernest Holmes, what did he say? It was, give me 100 people who are practicing this perennial philosophy, and I will show you a group of people that are changing the planet. Not 1,000 people who are talking about it, not 100,000 people who are talking about it. Give me a few people who are practicing, who are really practicing, demonstrating their faith, demonstrating principle. Give me a group of people just like this who are so fervently committed to moving in the direction of creating a life that you love. Popcorn, yell out. What's something that you would add unto your life that would add to your cup of joy right now? More money? More friends? What? Anything?
More time.
Time. Anything else? What would add to your cup of joy?
More love.
Love. Creativity. I know it's weird and you're in a public setting. You want me to, I've been there. You want me to trust? I know there's prayers that are dancing on our hearts. And those sacred prayers that are dancing on our hearts that if you're not you don't have to give voice to them here, but give voice to them somewhere when you're on your way home or you're having coffee or you get to the home or you're going to get to your house and go look in the mirror. Give voice to the things that you're interested in planting seeds for. Give voice to them. We talked about this and somebody came up to me after the service that your vibration is actually creative so that when you're declaring, I am loved and have friendships aplenty, there's a vibrational match that's actually creative, that's activating the law of not attraction, but the law of activation that's actually activating friendships, the field of friendships in your life. I have abundance and prosperity and ample money to pay my bills and play and have fun, etc., etc., etc. It's the same processes of a vibrational frequency that calls that unto you. Speak it. Be it. Feel it. Plant it. Love it. When you want to grow some tomatoes, you turn the soil, you feels good, you're green thumbing, you're down in there and you're smelling the dirt and it smells good and you're doing the thing and you plant the seeds in there gently and then you cover them back up and you're probably like, oh, I love you, tomato. You're going to grow so big, my sweet little tomato, like you do with your dog, you know. And then you watch them grow and watch them become. This is the inner life that I'm interested in us having. The inner life, you know what I'm saying? Like, grow, baby, grow these seeds. Yeah, I know you can do it. Plenty and relationships and time and creativity, and you get kind of giddy about it. You're planting seeds of good. The other thing we can do is continue to just kind of walk through life and Just get by. Stasis. This is my paradigm. This is what's so about relationships in my life. This is what's so about money. I make about 50 grand a year, and that's all I've ever made, and that's all I'm ever going to make, and so be it. Yeah, I've got friends, a couple of friends, no real intimate friends. I always wanted intimate long-term, like really deep friendships, but, it's just how it is for me right now. I always wanted to write a book, but, it's just not in me. I don't know how to write a book. Right? So we could just get by. We could just do it the way we've been doing it. But the question we keep coming back to is, am I satisfied? Am I fulfilled? And it's not 100% of the time every day. Being a human being is hard. It's a difficult walk. It's very challenging. But when we're planting seeds of good, we got that garden. We see our garden. We've got a plot for it and a map for it. And we see a life that we're creating. It's a life of beauty and creativity. A life of goodness and joy. A life that you love. You guys know me by now. I want us all to have a life that we love. Who wants a life that you love? Say yes. Yes. If you want a life you love, say yes. Yes. A life that you love. I want a life that I love. I'm saying yes to a life that I love, and that includes everything. It includes loving my body. It includes loving my mind. It includes loving my brain, how I think. It includes loving the friends that I have. It includes loving. It includes bringing myself and my quirks and my foibles and all of it right into the center of it and say, I love myself so much that I can love you so much, that you can love you so much, that you can start loving me, right? We've done that before. That we're actually a center of love and of healing and of harmony. Because I'm telling you, gang, when we are practicing those three things, when we are a center, right where I am, a center of love, a center of healing, and a center of harmony, we're going to watch this earth change, baby. We're going to watch it change. We're going to watch it mature and grow and transform into a world of cooperation and beauty and love. And we're all going to experience satisfaction and joy and fulfillment. I see it. You see, you can sometimes... Close your eyes with me just for a moment, right? No one's going to do anything to you. See it. See a life that you love. Where are you? Mountain climbing, and you know that you're... Who knows what you're doing, but who are you with, and what are you doing, and what are the circumstances, and what does it smell like? And what does it taste like? And what does it look like? And what does it feel like? All of this is a prayer. We're planting a seed of good right now. Plant that seed. Love it. Nurture it. Oh, I love you, seed of intention. I'm going to put you into that sacred, fertile soil of mind and know that it's creative and have a tremendous amount of faith that I am demonstrating a life that I love. For this prayer, for this talk, for this time, for this music, I am grateful. I pray that it continues to uplift us into a realm we have not yet known before, one of enrichment and fulfillment where we love our lives. Say yes one more time. Say yes. 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 We're doing it for ourselves. Life. For all of it, I'm grateful. In one word, I call it good. And so it is. Amen. Thank you, gang, for your time and your love this morning.